What's up, social likes, and welcome back to the Social Studies Podcast with me, Joe Dombrowski.
And me, Gaspare Randazzo. And Joe, what day is it right now on this episode?
Today is Monday, September 23rd.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Do you know why, Joe? Because we're recording this much earlier than that. So I just wanted to make sure I knew where we were in the world. How's it going, Joseph?
It's all right, Gaps. But before we get started, I want everyone to know that I am going to be in Charleston, South Carolina. Oh, actually, just so you know, I'm doing a main room show at the Comedy Store tomorrow.
Oh.
The 24th. I'm going to be in the main room on with a bunch of knuckleheads. So if you guys are around, come see me at the store. But
Knuckleheads, is that a group of people or is it random people?
Nah, it's just a bunch of comedians who are on Kill Tony, which, if you know what Kill Tony is,
it's a big deal.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's not what I do. So I'm either going to bomb my cock off or I'm going to destroy because I'm different than everybody else. So I'll report back next week and let you guys know how that went. Let's see. And then this weekend, I'm in Charleston and Charlotte. Next weekend, I'm in Boston, and I do have a little bit of news. You guys got to hear it first. Had to move my New York show. It was October 5th if you were coming to the New York show. I'm so sorry about that. You're going to get a full reimbursement, and you'll hear about the new show when I get a book. Had a scheduling conflict, and yeah. So sorry about that, New York. We'll see you soon. Also, I'm going to be in Winnipeg. I'm going to be in Atlantic City. I'm going to be in Newark and Portland, Maine, in Toronto and Chicago and Atlanta. You can get your tickets at thejoedombrowski.com. Love you guys so much. Oh, and come see me every first Wednesday at the store in Los Angeles, doing the show My Straight Friends, which is also in Seattle. Love you, mean it.
And you could see me I will be in Poughkeepsie. I'll be in New York City next week on a Wednesday night. There's no school on Thursday for all you New York City teachers out there. I'll be in New York, then I'll be in Poughkeepsie, Raleigh, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Rochester, New York, Long Island, Manasquan, Chandler, Arizona, San Diego. Get your tickets at GaspareRandazzo.com. So, Joe, today something happened to me.
Tell me.
I was dropping off Lucy at work, or at school, right? So
dropping off Lucy at work. Yep.
We get to school. I pull up in the car and I'm like, Lucy. So every morning I always like drive the wrong way. I tell her, and then I'm like, oh no, we got to go turbo and get to school, whatever. And so I get to school and I go, Lucy, I'm going to go into school. You go to work. She's like, no, daddy, no. I get out of the car. I take her jacket, right? And I go, Lucy, I'm going to school. See you later. And I put my hand through her denim jacket and it fit. So I put my hand through her other denim jacket and the fucking jacket like adhesed to my skin and it was stuck on me.
Adhesed?
And I was like, you know what I mean? Like it was like
adhered.
Whatever. I was like, oh shit, Luce, I'm stuck. I'm in your jacket, baby. And she's like, Daddy. And she's screaming. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucking stuck in your jacket. So I couldn't get it off. She couldn't get it off. It was 6:50 in the morning. I had to go to the front door of the school. I was banging on the door. I had to have the teacher come out and pry the jacket off of me because it was stuck on me. The teacher they would die. She goes, I want to go show the owner. I was like, I have to go to work. No. I was like, I got to go now. I'm leaving.
Show the owner what?
That I was stuck in the jacket because it was funny.
Oh my God.
Also, out of nowhere, Lucy just looks at me and goes, Dad, Skibidi toilet bowl Rizz.
I've heard some shit about that.
Oh, it's fucking weird. It's a toilet bowl.
What is it?
Okay, Skibidi toilet is like
your
a 400.
Kids don't say this. I mean, your students don't say this shit.
Oh, 100% they say it. Yeah.
They say Skibidi toilet bowl.
Oh yeah, like
Rizz.
a lot of times they'll be like, yo, I swear on Skibidi. It means nothing. It literally means nothing. They'll be like, I swear on Skibidi. I'm like, that means nothing to me. So Lucy, Skibidi toilet bowl is a show on YouTube. There's like 400 parts and it's a toilet bowl that just talks and it's creepy. and they
Oh
all
God.
obsess over it. Yeah.
Skibidi toilet bowl Rizz.
Skibidi, like you're skipping skibidi.
What is Skibidi though?
It means nothing. It's
No, but
just
like
like it means
they use the word Skibidi, like they say Skibidi.
they'll be like, yo, you got skibidi Rizz, which means like
It's
no
like
Rizz.
no Rizz.
Or like, I swear on skibidi means like, I swear to God. It means whatever you want it to mean. And
I
it
hate
means
it.
nothing.
I hate it.
I don't know. It means nothing. All right. So a month ago when I was in Columbus, right? Lucy was playing with a scissor. And she
No.
said to Melissa, she said, Mommy, she said, look, watch this. And she cut her own hair and was mortified. Joe, she like stopped dead in her tracks, was like crying, was like,
Lucy was?
Mommy, do I look ugly? Like it was very sad, Melissa said. And then she was like, please don't tell anybody. Please don't tell daddy. She was looking in the mirror. She couldn't believe she cut her own hair. She was like, please don't tell daddy. It was like a whole thing. Obviously, Melissa told me, but I pretended I never knew. I was always like, Lucy, you look so beautiful. Your hair, blah, 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 you know. And she would always look at Melissa like,
does he know?
right? So fast forward, that was a month ago. We go to the bagel store, Lucy and I. There were police outside. Whenever I see police, I make my kids go talk to them, right?
Right.
So she goes over to the cops and she's like, hi, you know, and I always say thank you. We'll buy them a bagel if we're outside the bagel store, whatever, you know. So Lucy goes, hi. So I guess whatever seeing the cops gave Lucy this nervous feeling, right? We get in the car, we're driving home, it's dead silent. She goes, Dad, I have to tell you something. So I say, what? I was like very confused. I go, what? She goes, I by accident cut my hair with a scissor.
How long ago was it?
It was a month and a half ago. And she goes, I by accident. She goes, do you still love me? So I pulled the car over. I got out. I was like, Lucy, I love you no matter what. You know, it actually made me cry because her guilt was like eating her alive. Like, I don't know if the cops made her think she was going to go to jail if she lied. I don't know what it was, but the guilt made her confess. And she was like, I love you, daddy. Like, you know, she was like.
But didn't you say the I love you, daddy sometimes as a ploy that she uses?
Well, of course. But no, but this was like.
You like knew the difference.
Like, she was like she was just like, am I still beautiful? I'm like, Lucy, you could be bald and you could be beautiful, you know? And then she's like, right. Daddy, girls can't be bald. Then I called Tolu from my TV show and I made Tolu send her a video, which was so cool of Tolu. For those of you who don't know from the show The Trust, Tolu is bald. So she sent beautiful. Lucy, oh, she's like gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
She sent Lucy a video and she's like, hey, Lucy, it's Tolu. I'm bald as hell and I'm beautiful. And you could be bald and beautiful or you could have long hair, but you're smart and you're funny. And she did this whole video. It was really cute. And Lucy was like this, cute. Watching the video. She was like, what the hell is happening?
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are the exciting things of children.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Tell her I said I love her bald, beautiful head. One time when I was teaching kindergarten, it actually happened all the time where kids would cut their own hair.
Is that common?
Oh my God. Every year.
Really?
Every year I taught, even in like 5th and 6th grade, somebody would cut their own hair, or somebody would cut somebody else's hair. It's like inevitable. Huh. And you got to make a big stink of it in front of everybody so that it doesn't because it'll spread like wildfire. The craziest time it happened, I didn't see it happen, but we were working on, okay. In elementary school, Gaspare, like they all have to turn their work into bins and then like you collect that bin, blah, blah, blah. So I go to the bin to collect their work and they were working on self-portraits. Pictures of themselves, right? And I'm going through, and I get to this one girl, Rebecca's. The hair was real fucking hair. It was real hair. She cut her own hair and then glued it to this thing. And when they came back in for recess, I looked at her and this bitch, her hair is like all fine with right in the front, just sticking up like a
so she just
bird.
grabbed and just
Boom, glued. And it was like literally
for
like
Rebecca.
this, just right here. And I got to tell you what, that shit took forever to grow back in. Forever. It was the end of the school year, and I was still like, yeah, that bitch cut her hair. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. You've been back to school for a month and schedules are kind of crazy. While you're packing lunches and checking homework, don't forget to check in on yourself too. BetterHelp's online therapy can help you make that check-in a priority. No matter what you're working through, BetterHelp can be an amazing tool. BetterHelp is 100% online. No travel to a doctor's office is needed, and it's super flexible and convenient. You just fill out a quick survey, you get matched with a therapist, and you'll be on your way to a happier life. Rediscover your curiosity today with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/social studies today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/social studies. Trust me, I've used BetterHelp before. It's super easy, simple, and matches you with a licensed therapist immediately. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/
How long does your hair take? How often do you get a haircut?
every 2 weeks.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
We were talking about this at work day, and some guy's like, yeah, every 2 weeks. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't really start doing that until probably I was like 25 or so.
I would say I started to do it a little more now that I do like more shows because I'm like, oh, I want to look nicer. Like, where I'm just like if I'm just like living my everyday teacher life, I'm like, I look like shit, but it's okay.
Yeah, me too. When I was just a
but
regular
now I'm like,
person,
oh, I'm on stage.
Exactly. Like when I was just like teaching or whatever, like I'd let that shit get real gross. Real gross before I would get my hair cut.
Another thing, super random, but today it came up at work. So one time I was driving, right? I was driving Melissa's car and we were dating at the time. I'm driving and I'm on the phone with her and I was like, oh, I dropped something. I have to get it, my chapstick. I lean into the middle console. I put my hand in. All of a sudden I'm like, I can't find it. I'm like, something's wrong with my eyes though. I was like, I'm having a reaction. I don't know. I got to pull over. I ended up pepper spraying myself. She had pepper spray in the middle console. I leaned down. I pushed it. It fucking maced the car. And I was breathing in. You ever breathe in pepper spray?
I can say that I have not, and I'm not looking to try.
As kids once too. We did it. We sprayed it in my basement to see how strong it would be. And we were in a room. And then if you left the room first, you were a bitch. And we were fucking dumb. So, but
so I say it. I had a friend who she had pepper spray. She like worked at a coffee shop and she like just got curious one time. She's like, I'll just spray this in the garbage can. And she sprayed it and it went boom and like came right back up in her face. She pepper sprayed herself.
Did the whole place probably stunk.
Customers in there and shit. Yeah.
What's crazy? So we used to have this room in my house, right? It was called the pink room. It was when we were kids, it was my sister's bedroom and then she like switched bedrooms and we just left it and we made it like the hangout room for me and my friends. But like there were times where like we would just have like our friends come over and I remember like everyone would just like go in the pink room and make out with each other. But like in the pitch dark, we used to shut the light and everybody would just be in there making out. So like I'd be making out with a girl and a guy would be next to us and everyone would just be making out like within like 3 feet of each other, but in complete darkness. That's like kind of an orgy.
That's a teenage orgy.
But it's like, but it was just making out. Like maybe a little feels here or there, but.
That's a teen orgy.
All right, well, when you say it like that, it sounds fucking creepy. But like, I was a teen also, for the record. And like one time like it was just weird. Like it's weird to think.
Finish that. Finish that thought. Why don't you finish that thought, Gaspar?
Now, I have strep throat right now. I can't talk too much.
Yeah, Gaspar texts me. He's like, I got something like strep throat. And I go, something like strep throat, also known as gonorrhea.
No, it's strep throat-ish because I went to the doctor. She said it wasn't strep throat. So, but it's
What if
like,
you had like the new COVID?
nah. I'm immune to all things. I can't.
COVID's
I
not
only
real.
get. No, I only get.
Did you imagine
He's
if we
kidding,
turned
guys.
into like this alt-right podcast? Like COVID's not real.
Do you know this kid today? We're only 4 days into school. He's like, the Earth's flat, right?
No.
No. I was like, dude, I said to him, I go, I'm not getting into this with you, but it's not flat. And it's not flat. I go, we have literal pictures from outer space of the Earth. How could it be flat? And he's like, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure it's flat. I'm like, pretty sure I'm going to fail you. Stop coming. Don't come.
Gaspar, first of all, I want everyone on this podcast to stop what you're doing right now. And if you have a middle schooler at your house, go read what they're commenting. Go into their search history and read what they're commenting on other people's shit on YouTube and TikTok, okay?
Yeah, it just says Skibidi.
No, Gaspar. Middle schoolers are relentless. Young kids in the comments. I'm over here like, what do your fucking parents do? Like, how do you have a phone? Like, how are you doing this? The meanest comments that I get, I will go back to that page and it's like a fucking kid. I'm like, what? Like, it'll be, okay, I'll go and it'll be
I
like,
will come to your house right now.
One girl was like, whenever it's a stand-up clip, I'm like, oh, here we fucking go. One girl was like, am I missing something here? Why the fuck does everyone like this? This is the most unfunny shit that I've ever seen. He should just stop. Then she goes, this is embarrassing. And I went and I commented on it. And I said, I think what's embarrassing is the way you think you can talk to total strangers. And then they wrote back, Gaspar, hush. I went to the page. It's like a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding? And I just got to say, the day I catch my kids doing some shit like this, it's fucking on. The day I catch my kids commenting some hateful shit to people, oh, bitch, I'm going to put your ass on last.
Well, it's hard. Listen, the only thing I'll say about the obvious,
I will put my kid in my car. I will drive them to the other kid's house and make them read the comment out loud to that kid's parents. Not the kid, the parents.
Make them read it to the comedian.
I'd be like, read it to that parent. Read it to that parent. Tell them. I will watch me. I'll fucking do it.
No, I mean, the only thing I'll say is it's hard now. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like in 10 years when your kids are even you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like, it's so hard. Like, but then again, like there's ways to manage everything they do. Like, I'm sure there's ways that you could see every text, every DM, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just watching something about, oh no, it was about air tags. Never mind.
What about air tags?
No, they were like how you could like, if they want their kids to like swallow an air tag so it like can never leave their body.
Is that real? People are doing that to their kid?
No, I can't imagine. It's got to digest. It's going to go into a track. You ever see that lady who like digitalized her life and she like cut into her hand here and inserted like essentially like a QR code, and her door unlocks by scanning her hand, like the QR code on her hand that's like in her hand. Like her whole life. I
hate it so much.
It's fucking weird. Like, just cut her hand off and you could get into her house. Well, I mean, I guess you could probably just break the door before you cut her hands off, but you know what I mean?
Speaking of, I've been freaking out lately. Morgan's on a work trip right now, and I'm home by myself for the next 4 days. Bitch, I am sleeping with the taser not at the bedside, in my hand. I'm like,
What
someone
about pepper
fucks
spray?
with me. Not the pepper spray, just the taser. And my taser is it's one of those tasers where you can see the electricity go from
Yeah,
side to
those are the
side.
cool ones.
I'm not playing with you hoes. No. No, 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 no.
Okay, so last night in the middle of I was watching the Jet game. The Jet season started. Literally, while I was watching the game,
Never heard of them.
I heard it sounded like an 18th century colonial ghost outside my house. It was like,
How many 18th century colonial ghosts do you know?
I don't know any, but like it just that had the vibe of it. So I was like, what the fuck was that? So now I go check on both kids. Both kids are sleeping. Melissa's sleeping. So I was like, what a weird noise. I'm gonna hope and pray that it was a cat. Because you know when cats are either like fighting or fucking, they make that sound. Like
Nuts ass sound.
I don't know. I might have sore throat, strep throat, but you know what I'm talking about? That cat fuck sound. You know what I'm talking about? It's got that ghost vibe.
You know what I'm talking about, that cat fuck sound, baby. They make, you know what's worse than a cat? Chickens. I used to work at a
Oh,
farm.
hell yeah.
I was
Remember when I
volunteering at a
had them?
farm to get out. You had chickens?
Yeah. We raised a ton of them. We had like 7, but they got beaten by raccoons.
Yeah, that happens. But these chickens that I was just going out doing the chores. I was working for
Wait,
like
why were you on a
NHS
farm?
hours or something. Just because I was like getting hours for school.
Oh,
Like community
volunteer
service hours.
Yeah.
Right. Volunteer hours. So I'm like, I go in there to feed the chickens, and I've never seen chickens fuck rough. Literally, the man chicken puts his feet on the girl chicken's wings, pins her to the ground, bites her in the back of the neck, slams her beak into the ground, and then just like relentlessly goes for it. And it's like, "Rah!" I literally was like, that's a chicken making that sound. Same with cats. The same with
Same
cats.
with ghost.
Same with ghosts and
18th
goats
century
and
colonial.
Gaspare Randazzos.
Joe, you hear this voice? My voice is congested. It's messed up, right? I got sinuses. I got allergies. I got a cold. I got literally everything right now. And you know how I could fix this? I could fix all this by using my Navage nasal care unit. And I know personally that it works. I've been putting this into my daily routine, just like I'm brushing my teeth. I'm using a little Navage. I'm putting it up my nose. It's running through. It's clearing me out. And it feels good. I can breathe so much easier after I use it. And it's like this whole like rejuvenation of my face after I use it. Okay. It's the perfect solution to finding the relief that I need because it really is helping me. I'm not snoring. I'm sleeping better. I'm really enjoying the Navage. So start breathing easier today. Order the Navage starter pack. It comes with everything you need to get started. And trust us, you will love this. Plus, our listeners get a free cleaning kit as a gift, but only when you order through our exclusive URL, navage.com/social, and use our promo code SOCIAL. Again, to order your Navage and free cleaning kit. And for full product details, go to navage.com/social. That's promo code SOCIAL at navage.com/social. Another random thing, Joe, I fell down this internet hole about these women who were waking up with different accents.
I believe that.
They were wait. Before you play that, wait. Hold on, time out. Before you play that, we do have something special. Joe, play about 10 seconds of it, and then we're going to play the whole clip on Patreon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to play this clip, only the audio. We're going to post the clip on Patreon so you can see what's actually happening. This is Gaspare in this clip.
Oh, it's like legit sucking.
What's that sound? Find out at patreon.com/the social studies podcast. One more time for the people.
I played it for Melissa. She goes, what Oh, it's like when ships suck.
Oh.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting it to be so loud.
It's not. Well, whatever it is, you got to find out on Patreon. I played it for Melissa. She's like, "What the hell are you doing? And why are you sending that to Joe right now?" And I was like, "No, trust me, it's really funny."
We do have an email. Should we get to it?
Yes, but wait, I just want to say, so these people, these women were going to sleep completely, just like me and you talking. Then they would go to sleep. This woman woke up with a straight up Korean accent.
Korean?
Spoke English. She goes, "I've never," and she was, "I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get like,
why don't
whatever.
you do it? Do it.
She was like, "I
don't
want to
do it.
do
Don't you dare do it."
She's like, in a Korean accent, she said, "I never been to Korea and I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but this is just my new voice." And it was like, and this psychologist came on and he said it's a thing, that it's like, it can happen to people where they basically just like their brain chemistry, just like, I don't know. Another thing that was kind of cool is I have a girl who's deaf in my class this year, and we have an interpreter with her. So I'm not going to lie.
But you don't need the interpreter.
I'm kind of over teaching, and the little joys of teaching are gone. But when I walked in and I saw this deaf girl and she had an interpreter, I started signing with her. The face that she made when her teacher could sign was literally the coolest thing that has happened to me in years in teaching.
I bet.
And it was so rewarding, because I just thought, like, if Gaspare or Lucy were deaf and they just went through like 10 years of school having not one teacher that could ever communicate with them, and then finally it's like, oh shit, someone could talk to them. Like, it was such a sweet moment, and she was so happy. Like, she like lit up and was signing, and the interpreter and I went to college together, which was kind of cool.
Wow.
She went to
Did you know the interpreter before?
No, I didn't know. I walked in the room. She was with her. And
but did you know when you saw her, were you like, oh, it's you?
Well, yeah, we went to sign language in school together for the interpreting program. So we were signing, and then like her and I were signing. I actually can't. She needs to be there because I can't sign and talk
at that
and
level.
Teach and be running around the room. Like, the girl will get lost. Like, you know. But all right, look, these are the people.
Let me see. Show me too.
It now sounds like she's from Shanghai.
It wasn't until I was in the ambulance on the way to the hospital she actually said, "Are you aware of the way you're speaking?" And I said, "Oh, I sound like I have a slur." She said, "No, you sound like you could work at a Chinese restaurant."
Cindy Hastings is fourth generation Australian.
Not real.
Okay, so that's
not
one.
Real.
Then there's a European.
I just want
lady.
everyone to know. I want everyone to know.
There was a European lady and a Korean.
I'm not laughing at the accent. I am laughing at how baffling. It's like we're going, what is this, the 90s, where you just see people doing accents on TV? Like, that was alarming to see.
Eastern European accent. Where do you think she is from?
I'd say probably Croatia.
Okay.
It's interesting that you perceive it that way, because I'm actually Australian. Oh, okay. I'm born in Sydney and Australia all my life. Oh, wow.
What?
Kay Russell sounds like she's just flown in from Paris to the locals here in your village. Accept you as a French person or as an English woman?
They have asked on many occasions.
Oh, God.
Occasion. And then the final girl. It's like 13 minutes long, but the final girl is Korean, and it was good.
That was
funny.
bad. That was hard to watch.
Oh, Joe, did you watch Beetlejuice?
Should never leave her house. No, is it out?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch Beetlejuice.
Did you see the original?
Because I can't wait to get off with you.
Is that why you're gonna listen to that video? The little things that make Joe so happy.
Okay, I'll tell you why I can't wait to get off with you in a second. But I have been such a little kid lately. Let me show you a video that made me laugh so hard. Okay, ready for this one, Gaspar? Can you see the screen?
The caulking finger, a tool I developed. I've been a painter for over 30 years, got tired of wearing my finger out smooth and caulked, so I made one. My motto is, why wear out your finger, just use mine. I'll show you how easy it works.
Wait, so he made a fake finger so he could
Put your
caulk?
caulk in there. Get the caulking finger. Smooth it out. Take the caulking finger, put it down in the water. Spin it around. Cleans itself off. You never get caulk on your fingers. You don't worry about splitters or sore fingers.
So,
Okay, for those of you who are listening and not watching, this guy made a thing called a caulking finger. And it's just a finger on a stick that he used to smooth caulk.
the word he's saying is caulk,
Caulk. Yeah, but he
which
goes,
is how
he goes,
the Australians who speak Korean say it. Caulk.
He goes, and then you just rinse it off in water so you never get caulk on your finger.
That's actually a friggin' genius invention.
Yeah.
You ever caulk before?
And then at the end he goes, why use your finger? You can use mine. I love caulk.
This is a caulking finger, a tool I developed. I've been a painter for over 30 years, got tired of wearing my finger out smooth and caulked, so I made one. My motto is, why wear out your finger, just use mine. Let me show you how easy it works. Just put your caulk in there.
Just put your caulk in there, guys.
With the caulking finger. Smooth it out.
I gotta hear him dipping in the
Take
water
the caulking
inside.
finger back down in the water. Spin it around. Cleans itself off. You never get caulk on your finger.
Send me the link to that. I want it.
Oh God, you're not getting a caulking finger. I'll
You
just
never
come
caulk
over.
All right, gotta read the email, Joe. My strep throat is really hurting.
No, I gotta tell you something else. Why I can't wait to get off with you.
Oh yeah. So you can
I
listen
can't
to
wait
that
to
video.
I can't wait to get off with you because as soon as we're done, I'm going to watch the debate and then I'm going to watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Holy
Okay.
motherfucking batshit backwards bonkers ass. What in the Magnolia Home farmhouse kitchen are these women up to? And I just gotta say, the husbands are hot and it is nuts. It is nuts. They're like, all these people are 10s.
Yeah,
The guys and the girls.
Melissa's been watching it. She's like, it's like the hottest women, the
The
best
hottest
looking guys. What's
and
it
they're
called? I didn't even
all
look.
fucking.
Yeah, she told me.
Dude, isn't that weird though? Like, I could never.
The Secret Wives of Mormon Lives.
I think you're saying it with a little bit of dyslexia.
The Secret Wives of Lives of Mormon Wives. Oh,
Yeah.
they are very attractive.
Yeah, and they are swinging, everyone. They're all
Yeah, she
swinging.
told me, she said, it's so crazy. She's like, you would have liked it.
It's so crazy. They're like 26 years old. This one's pregnant for the 8th time. It's like, oh my God. What is
And now
happening?
are they, but Melissa said, and now I don't know, because she watched it. I didn't watch it. But Melissa said that it seems like one of them was like cheating and then kind of got like caught and was like, we're all swinging. And then it was like, everyone's okay now. Cause like, you know, made it like everyone fool around this way.
Maybe I didn't
It's
get
not
that
like
far.
Oh, I don't know.
But like
maybe
one
not.
of the husbands even, that's what I'm trying to figure out, if the husbands are doing it to each other or not. But they are swinging.
You mean like guy
but-
on guy?
oh. Yeah, I wonder.
You think the girls are girl on girl?
For sure.
Oh, but are they? I thought Mormon was like more strict and like, well, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
one would think. I don't know. It's just the craziest thing I've ever watched. Anyway, they all blew up on TikTok and now they got a show, which is just another reason why America is going down. Just
Well, and she was saying how like one of them was like on an episode, she was like, I don't know if I want to do this brand deal. Like it's only 50,000 or something. And the other girl was like, it's 50,000. All you got to do is post one picture. She's like, I know, but like, I'm not like in the mood or something. And Melissa was like, it's just fucking insane that like these women are making that much money to post a picture. But you know what? I did this math on something because we were talking about it I teach an economics class. And which is crazy that kids get financial advice from me because I'm like, and then put your money in the bank and then do this with your credit card and do this. And they're like, is that what you do? I'm like, shh, don't ask what I do. I'm like,
don't ask what I do.
My money's safe, but you could trust these
wild. That's so wild.
But Kim Kardashian once, or one of the Kardashians, you know what a Birkin bag is? Burqa?
Gaspare. Yeah, what? I'm a gay person. Yes, they know what a Birkin
don't mean nothing. A Birkin bag, right?
Call Michael Sugarman right now and see if he knows what a Birkin is.
He has a Birkin
Let's have him
bag.
explain it. Yeah, ask him if he has a Birkin bag.
All right, let's call him. He might not pick up because it's...
I don't give a fuck. We'll call back until he does.
Hello.
Hey, Mike, you're on the podcast.
Yo, Mikey, Sugarman.
All right.
Can you talk?
Yeah. I'm walking away. What's up?
You sound
Why
busy.
does he sound like he's walking out of a bathhouse? Just got railed.
Maybe down a couple minutes.
Joe said you sound like you're walking out of a bathhouse. Do you know what that is?
Of course I know what a bathhouse is.
Oh,
Ask
I
him
didn't
which
know.
ones he's been to.
Which ones have you been to on the East Coast? Joe wants to know.
What?
Nothing. Quick question. What are your thoughts on Birkin bags?
Birkin
bags.
I don't have any. I don't.
Yeah, right. Ask him. Tell him to check under the bed.
Check under the bed, Joe said.
Shit. The stash is here. No, I don't know enough about them actually.
You don't
left that materialistic world.
He left the materialistic world, he said, Joe. Joe said you did not. Once you go in.
Now it's Amazon and Target all the way.
Oh, all right. Well, they don't sponsor the podcast, so we're gonna have to edit that out. Well, anyway, all right.
All right.
That was. We just needed to know if you knew anything about Birkin bags.
I don't. Sorry.
All right, never mind then. Thanks.
Ask him about Mormon wives real quick.
What about Mormon wives? Are you watching that?
No, I don't watch that either.
What kind
Why
of person
not? Are you gay? Say, are you gay?
Joe said, are you gay? Or did you watch TikTok dance with the devil?
No, I never.
What are you doing?
Did you watch Pop Star Academy? If
Did
he
you
says
watch
no, I'm
Pop
going to
Star Academy?
I never even heard of it.
He never heard of it.
Oh
Joe.
my God, Michael Sugarman. Why don't you just go to
screaming.
fucking Straight Pride?
Joe said, why don't you just go to Straight Pride while you're at it? All right, never mind.
All right.
All right, thanks
All
for
right,
nothing.
bye, Michael Sugarman. Thanks for nothing.
Thanks, Mike. Bye.
For those of you who are just tuning in, Michael Sugarman's Gaspar's brother-in-law, who we love to harass.
He's our resident gay.
Our resident gay. Oh, here we go. All right. We got an email from the fans. You guys can send your emails in too. We love to hear from you. Email us about your wild ass shit. The social studies podcast at gmail.com. Let them rip. Hey, Joe. Oh, it's called A Big Mountain and a Bigger Mouth. Hi, Joe and Gaspare. First of all, I'm a huge fan and I'm a longtime listener of the pod. Thanks for all the years of laughing. Here's a bit of a random story from about 13 years ago, but one that I think that you'll find entertaining. Hopefully it's not too long. One of my uncles, we'll call him Calvin, and met his wife at the time, we'll call her Kim, took a second uncle, Greg, on a hike in the dead of summer in Arizona. Now, Greg is high-functioning autistic-ish and weighs over 300 pounds. The hike they chose would have been challenging of a hike even for someone in decent shape. They only brought a few bottles of water. Anyone with half a brain would know that this is a recipe for disaster. To anybody, where was this? Why did I think Arizona? Did she say Arizona? Oh, she did. To nobody's surprise, except I guess Calvin and Kim and Greg, passed out at the top of the mountain and had to be airlifted off the mountain to the hospital. Greg was mortified and asked that the family not tell anybody about the incident. Fast forward to that Monday morning. I was in high school, and you were in high school 13 years ago? That hurt. That math hurt.
High school 13 years ago. So they're 20. No, we were in high school 20 years ago. So they're 40. I mean, they're 30.
25?
We were in high school 17 years ago.
27? Remember when we talked about you teaching your students about accounting? That's literally what we're proving the point right now. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway.
I was in high school and always listened to my favorite radio show while I got ready for school. They had a Monday segment called After This Weekend, I'll Never Do Blank Again. That's a good segment. I'm listening to the segment as they take a caller whose voice I think I recognize. It turns out it's fucking Kim's. She says, after this weekend, I'll never take my husband's overweight brother on a hike again. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. She proceeds to tell the whole story on the radio. Later, I managed to find the recording of the segment and shared it with my dad, who sent it to my grandma. And my grandma was so mad that Kim would share that story so publicly and refused to talk to Kim for months after this. I guess I'm not much better now that I'm sending this story to you guys.
No, this is good. We need to hear it.
Too good not to share, though. Please keep my name anonymous just to be safe. Wow.
But you already told the world.
Second time. This is the second time. Didn't somebody else call and tell us about like radio?
I don't remember, but I think my favorite email was, remember that girl who said she went on like a first date and the guy was like, hey, we got to just drive somewhere real quick. I got to stop by my ex's house. And then like,
yeah.
Like something happened with the car. That was a wild one.
That is a wild one.
Joe, I think we're going to have to end this episode soon because I need to go take my liquid
Gonorrhea's
NyQuil.
Getting crazy. That's okay.
You know what sucks about the liquid NyQuil? You have to drink so much as an adult to feel it. And then it makes you sick.
You should take a little bit of the NyQuil and then a little bit of vodka and see what happens.
Isn't that called something lean?
I think it's called lean.
Lean. Lil Wayne does that.
The lean?
What do you think about, real quick, what do you think about Kendrick Lamar doing the Super Bowl halftime show? Weird, right? Is he popular? Are we getting old?
Love Kendrick. Love Kendrick. I don't think he's like a legend yet, though.
Yeah. Strange.
Like Usher to Kendrick seems like a real big juxtaposition, right?
Yeah. You know who Frank Ocean is?
Why are you fucking with me, Gaspare? Yes, he's gay.
What does that even mean? I can't wait to go on My Straight Friends when you think that all this common knowledge for gay people is just Frank. So I asked the kids who your favorite musician is. So many kids on the first day of school like Frank Ocean. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, Frank by the ocean. They get so mad at me when I say that. Do you know what I'm talking about? That song, Cake by the Ocean. I go, Frank by the ocean. They're like,
yeah,
they get mad. Or I call Billie Eyelashes. They get mad at that.
I can't handle you. You're just hateful.
I am hateful.
You're hateful.
It's a strep.
Oh,
all right, guys.
Frank Ocean's bisexual, apparently. It's my bad. Get your tickets to see me at thejoedombrowski.com.
And me at gasparrandazzo.com.
You guys are amazing. Love you. Send your emails to thesocialstudiespodcast@gmail.com. Become a Patreon member at patreon.com/thesocialstudiespodcast and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We love getting your 5-star reviews. We actually just got a 5-star review on the internet, and it was so good that I'm going to read it to you right now. Hi, guys. Oh, wow. It's a dissertation of a review. Sorry, everybody. Hi, guys. I'm a first grade teacher, so obviously I have the summer off and a lot of free time. Let me set the scene. I have a big yard, and it takes me about an hour and a half to cut the grass while I do it with my lawn tractor. I typically cut it, and every time on the road drives by, I'm away home from work. in the evening. I live in a good old rural township of northeastern Pennsylvania where we have monthly township meetings. There are several people on my road at the meetings who approached me and said, "It's so nice to see you in your yard. So happy. What do you listen to on your headphones? That's so funny. You're always cracking up on your tractor." So I told them about this podcast and how obsessed I am. And they said they would have to check it out because they need more laughter in their lives. Thank you both so much for keeping this teacher laughing and smiling in the classroom on my lawn tractor. P.S. Please come to Scranton or Wilkes-Barre area. So many of my teacher friends listens. Plus, it'll give you some new listeners who also have large yards and most likely will be laughing on our mowers too. Hey, we love that. Thank you so much for writing us. We appreciate that. We appreciate
and I love
you.
Scranton.
Yeah, so does Dunder
No,
Mifflin.
I do. That's why we had houses growing up.
I remember
Scranton.
that.
Webster Avenue, Main Avenue, Main Street,
Much
Cedar Avenue.
And we'll
Shout.
see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.